Kyungtae closed his restaurant. No customers came. Audrey passed by. She asked about Kang-hee's condition, expressing sadness. Audrey acknowledges Kyungtae's involvement in Hee-jun's death 20 years ago, but also pointing out that if he had acted differently, if he hadn't called Hee-jun to meet, if he had prioritized Hee-jun's safety over catching the killer, Hee-jun might still be alive. She confessed her lingering resentment, inability to forgive him. Audrey warned Kyungtae about Chairman Huang's dangerous nature. Chairman Huang transformed her grief over Hee-jun's death into consuming hatred, and she directed the hatred at others. Audrey feared that if Dansu married Kang-hee, Chairman Huang would investigate Kyungtae's past, potentially uncovering his connection to Hee-jun's death and causing further harm. Audrey urged Kyungtae to remain strong and prevent Gong-hee and Dan-su's relationship from progressing. Kyungtae outwardly agreed, but inwardly he felt devastated. At home, Kyungtae retreated to his room, ignoring his family, Gong-hee, Dan-su, and others gathered in the dining room. Gong-hee noticed his withdrawal and overheard him confessing guilt to Myung-ja about Gong-hee's life. Gong-hee went upstairs, explaining to Dan-su her motivation to fighting for her and Min-ki marriage. She feared her parents' guilt if she divorced again. Dan-su reassured her that her family needed to see her struggles, her vulnerabilities, not just her successes. He emphasizes that her home was a safe space for her to be weak. Gong-hee recalled the pain of returning home after their marriage ended and witnessing her parents' self-blame. Meanwhile, Chairwoman Huang berated Audrey for her housekeeping. Audrey's attempts to please only fueled Chairwoman Huang's anger. Chairwoman Huang made it clear that Audrey's action wouldn't earn her acceptance as family. Audrey explains her initial intention to stay was to fulfill Dansu's wishes, but she now felt compelled to confront Chairwoman Huang directly, refusing to run away from the conflict. Chairwoman Huang recounted her struggles raising Hee-jun alone after her husband's death. She worked tirelessly, sacrificing everything for him. Hee-jun's relationship with Audrey was the first time he ever rebelled against her. Audrey acknowledged Hee-jun's strength and warmth, urging Chairwoman Huang not to hate his choices. She believed Hee-jun wouldn't want his mother consumed by anger and hatred. Chairwoman Huang revealed her vow after Hee-jun's death to seek revenge on everyone involved, including their families. She included Audrey in this group, stating she could never forgive her. The main family discussed names for Suk-suk. Myung-ja presented options from extended family, while Hongdan chose the name Maria. Gong-hee planned to name Momo using the main surname instead of So. At the hospital, Gong-hee visited Momo, unexpectedly encountering Min-ki, whose visit was unscheduled. Min-ki explained the difficulty of visiting due to Gong-hee's pre-book hours. He also mentioned jury's consultation with a name expert. Gong-hee instead on choosing Momo's name, leading to a disagreement with Min-ki over the surname. Min-ki, citing legal requirements, insisted on using his surname So. Gina visited Minky's home, where Jury served green tea instead of coffee. Gina criticized the tea, expressing a preference for fresh juice, highlighting her perceived superiority. Jury silently resented Gina's demanding attitude. Gina then discussed her wedding plans with Minky, who had been delaying the date. She urged him to set a date quickly and seek Sungmi's blessing, asking Jury to help persuade Minky. Jury advised Gina to consider Minky's perspective. Gina stressed the difficulty of obtaining Sungmi's approval and the need for immediate action. The jury later questioned Minky about Momo's condition and discharge date. Minky confirmed Momo's near recovery and upcoming discharge. Jury expressed disappointment that Gong-hee rejected her name suggestion and her intention to use the main surname. She was relieved when Minky confirmed the legal requirement for Momo to use the So surname. Gina confronted Minky about his preoccupation with Momo feeling neglected. Minky explained he was addressing a remaining issue with Gong-hee. Gina's anger intensified when she saw their wedding photo, which she angrily threw away. She questioned his lingering feelings for Gong-hee, leading to a tense exchange. Minky explains the photo's presence was accidental, and he reassured Gina. Gong-hee considered names for Momo, choosing simple and familiar ones. Dansu suggested Meng Jayu, which Gong-hee found unusual. Gong-hee explains the legal requirement to use So as the surname. Dansu emphasized the name's importance over the surname. Gong-hee settled on So Garum, meaning a cloud, symbolizing freedom and boundless possibilities. She prepared Momo's room, changing the lights. Dansu offered to help, but Gong-hee insisted on doing it herself, avoid dependence. Dansu reaffirmed his unwavering commitment. Gong-hee slipped, but Dansu caught her. She discovered he still kept their childhood ring, which he considered a talisman. The weekend arrived, and Gong-hee collected Guram from the hospital. Min-ki offered to drive Gong-hee home, but Dansu also arrived, creating a tense encounter. Min-ki asserting his right as a father, but Gong-hee chose to live with Dansu. Dansu's parting words acknowledged Gong-hee's resilience. Min-ki was left alone.